Hello, English learners! Welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to practice something powerful for your fluency: shadowing. Shadowing is a simple but very effective way to train your mouth, your ears, and your brain to work together in English. It might feel new or even a little strange at first, but if you stay with me step by step, you'll see how it can help you sound more natural and confident in English. So let's begin right away. Shadowing means listening to English and speaking at the same time as the speaker, almost like an echo that follows instantly. You don't wait. You don't translate. You simply repeat the words as you hear them. At the beginning, this may feel fast or difficult, but don't worry. That's part of the process. Your brain is learning to catch rhythm, pronunciation, and natural flow without stopping to think in your first language. It's a way to train like an athlete trains their body. Except here, you're training your English-speaking muscles. To get started, let's warm up with a very short sentence. Listen to me, and then repeat with me. I am learning English. Again, repeat with me. I am learning English. Don't think too hard about the words. Just let them come out naturally. One more time. I am learning English. That's the basic idea of shadowing. Keep the rhythm, stay with my voice, and allow yourself to flow along. Now, let's make it a little longer. Say with me, I am learning English every day. Again. I am learning English every day. Once more, smoothly. I am learning English every day. Excellent. If you are following along, you're already shadowing. Notice how your tongue and your mouth are starting to copy the rhythm and speed you hear. That is exactly what we want. You're training yourself not only to know English, but to use it like a natural speaker. When you shadow, the most important thing is not perfection. Don't worry about every single sound. Don't stop if you make a mistake. Just keep moving, keep flowing, and stay close to the sound of the sentence. Imagine you're singing along with a song you love. You don't stop if you forget one word. You just keep singing. Shadowing is the same. It's about rhythm, speed, and confidence. The more you do it, the more your brain adjusts, and soon your tongue and ears will work in harmony without you even thinking about it. Let's try a new example together. Repeat with me. Today is a good day. Once again. Today is a good day. And one more time, faster with rhythm. Today is a good day. Perfect. Now let's stretch it. Today is a good day to practice English. Repeat again with me. Today is a good day to practice English. And again, keeping the rhythm smooth. Today is a good day to practice English. Do you feel how your voice is starting to ride the rhythm of my voice? That's the secret. Your brain is syncing with the pattern of English. Let's practice another useful phrase. Say with me, I want to speak clearly. Again, don't wait. I want to speak clearly. Once more, confidently. I want to speak clearly. Excellent. And now extend it a little. I want to speak clearly and confidently. Repeat with me again. I want to speak clearly and confidently. One last time, smoothly. I want to speak clearly and confidently. Remember, shadowing is not about shouting or forcing your voice. It's about copying the natural speed and sound gently but consistently. To keep things interesting, let's do a mini conversation shadowing exercise. I'll say both parts, and you will shadow me as if you are speaking both roles. Ready? First sentence. Hello, how are you today? Repeat with me. Hello, how are you today? Answer with me. I'm fine, thank you. How about you? Again. I'm fine, thank you. How about you? And then finish with me. I'm doing well. It's nice to see you. One more time. I'm doing well. It's nice to see you. This kind of role-play shadowing is excellent because you're not only repeating words, you're practicing how conversations flow. Let's move to something a little faster. Repeat with me. I'm practicing English to improve every day. Again, stay close to my rhythm. I'm practicing English to improve every day. And once more, smoothly. I'm practicing English to improve every day. The goal is to let your mouth learn the movements automatically. When you shadow, often, sentences start to come out without effort, just like riding a bicycle after practice. At first, you balance carefully, but soon it becomes natural. The same happens with English. Another important tip is to use your ears more than your eyes during shadowing. If you are reading subtitles or captions, that's fine, but always let your ears guide you. Don't try to spell out every word in your head. Think of yourself as a music. Ian playing by ear. You hear a sound and you copy it instantly. This builds your instinct for English pronunciation and rhythm. Over time, this instinct will help you respond faster in real conversations without stopping to translate. Let's keep going with a practical example you can use every day. Repeat with me. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? Again, shadow me closely. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? One more time. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? Now let's make it a little longer. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? I'd like it with milk. Repeat again. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? I'd like it with milk. And again, smoothly. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? I'd like it with milk. This way, you practice both polite requests and natural rhythm at the same time. The more we shadow, the more your brain begins to understand how English flows together. Words connect, sounds link, and rhythm carries meaning. Instead of focusing on individual words, start to feel the sentence as one piece. Like a wave in the ocean, the words rise and fall together. Shadowing helps you feel this wave, and soon your own speech will ride that wave naturally. You'll find that people understand you better because your rhythm matches the way English is spoken. Let's do another mini conversation. Repeat with me. Excuse me, where is the bus stop? Again together. Excuse me, where is the bus stop? Answer with me. It's just around the corner. Repeat again. It's just around the corner. Then continue with me. Thank you very much. One more time. Thank you very much. And finally, you're welcome. Have a nice day. Repeat again. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Practicing these short exchanges through shadowing gives you confidence when you face real situations outside. When you practice shadowing, always remember to stay relaxed. Don't force yourself to be perfect. Don't push your voice too hard. Don't freeze if you miss one word. Just keep flowing, keep repeating, and keep your rhythm. Even 10 minutes a day of shadowing can make a big difference over time. Imagine how your English will sound after 1 month of consistent practice. You will feel the words come out faster, smoother, and with more confidence than before. That is the power of shadowing. Let's practice one more phrase before we move into slightly longer sentences. Repeat with me. I believe I can improve. Again, with confidence. I believe I can improve. And once more, a little faster. I believe I can improve. Great. And now extend it. I believe I can improve if I practice every day. Repeat with me. I believe I can improve if I practice every day. And once again, stay close to my rhythm. I believe I can improve if I practice every day. This kind of belief is not only about the words, it's also about your mindset. When you shadow, you're not just copying, you're building confidence in yourself. Let's step into longer and more natural sentences. Shadowing works best when you challenge yourself gradually. So let's try this together. I am learning to express my thoughts in English more clearly every day. Repeat with me. I am learning to express my thoughts in English more clearly every day. And again, smoothly. I am learning to express my thoughts in English more clearly every day. Notice how the words connect. Don't break them apart too much. Allow the sentence to flow like one continuous sound. That's the rhythm of English. Now let's practice something you can use in everyday conversations. Repeat with me. It's a beautiful morning, and I feel ready to start my day. Again. It's a beautiful morning, and I feel ready to start my day. One more time. It's a beautiful morning, and I feel ready to start my day. When you practice like this, you are not only learning grammar or vocabulary, you're training your voice to match the natural tone of English. That's what makes shadowing powerful. It's training through rhythm and repetition rather than theory. Here's another example. Repeat after me. I enjoy listening to English because it helps me improve my speaking. Again. I enjoy listening to English because it helps me improve my speaking. One more time. I enjoy listening to English because it helps me improve my speaking. This sentence shows how listening and speaking work together. Shadowing is the bridge between the two. By hearing and repeating at the same time, you are teaching your brain to close the gap between listening and speaking. Let's practice a polite request. Repeat with me. Could you please help me find the right bus? Again, together. Could you please help me find the right bus? One more time. Could you please help me find the right bus? Now, let's add a polite response. Say with me, of course I'll show you the way. Repeat again. Of course I'll show you the way. And once more. Of course I'll show you the way. Simple exchanges like this are very powerful to shadow because they prepare you for the rhythm of real-life interaction. Now, let's do a short story-style shadowing practice. Listen and repeat each line with me as smoothly as you can. Ready? Yesterday, I went to the park to take a walk. Again. Yesterday, I went to the park to take a walk. Continue with me. The sun was shining, and the air felt fresh. Repeat again. The sun was shining, and the air felt fresh. Next sentence. I met a friend, and we talked for an hour. Say it with me. I met a friend, and we talked for an hour. And finally, it was a simple but happy day. Repeat again. It was a simple but happy day. This type of practice helps you not only with rhythm, but also with storytelling flow, which is a very important part of fluency. As you shadow these sentences, notice how your voice and my voice begin to align. Your tongue starts to move faster without stopping. Your ears pick up the sound patterns more quickly, and your confidence grows. This is the process of internalizing English. It moves from your conscious effort into something automatic, and the more automatic it becomes, the easier it is to speak freely without hesitation. Let's challenge ourselves with a slightly faster pace. Repeat with me. I want to practice English every day so that I can become fluent more quickly. Again. I want to practice English every day so that I can become fluent more quickly. And once more, smoothly. I want to practice English every day so that I can become fluent more quickly. If you find yourself falling behind, don't worry. The key is to stay with the rhythm as best as you can. Even if you miss a word, keep going. That persistence builds fluency. Now let's try another mini dialogue. Repeat with me. Good morning, did you sleep well? Again. Good morning, did you sleep well? Answer with me. Yes, I slept very well, thank you. Repeat again. Yes, I slept very well, thank you. Continue with me. Would you like some breakfast? Say it with me. Would you like some breakfast? And finally, yes, please, I'd love some tea and toast. Repeat again. Yes, please, I'd love some tea and toast. This small practice gives you rhythm for greetings, polite answers, and everyday routines. Shadowing with these mini dialogues prepares you to respond quickly in real life. Here's a useful phrase for everyday motivation. Say with me. Every time I practice, I get a little better. Again. Every time I practice, I get a little better. And once more, faster. Every time I practice, I get a little better. Sentences like this not only give you practice, but also encourage you to keep going, because shadowing works best when it's done regularly. Think of it like brushing your teeth, a small but powerful habit you do every day. Over time, the results become very clear. Now let's focus on connecting sounds. In English, words often link together, and shadowing helps you learn this naturally. Repeat with me. What are you going to do today? Again, listen closely. What are you going to do today? One more time. What are you going to do today? Notice how going to sounds like gonna. That's the natural spoken rhythm. By shadowing, you train your ears to recognize it and your mouth to produce it. This makes your speech sound more natural and less robotic. Let's practice another flowing sentence. Repeat with me. I'm going to meet my friend after work. Again. I'm going to meet my friend after work. One more time, smoothly. I'm going to meet my friend after work. Do you hear the rhythm? The sounds connect naturally. Shadowing this type of sentence builds your instinct for everyday speech. At this point, let me remind you of something important. If you're enjoying this lesson, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more daily English practice. Your support helps us keep bringing these lessons, and it also reminds you to keep practicing every day. Shadowing works best when you do it consistently, so staying connected here will give you fresh material to practice with. Great. Let's move forward with some slightly more complex sentences. Repeat with me. Learning English is not always easy, but it's always worth the effort. Again. Learning English is not always easy, but it's always worth the effort. And once more, learning English is not always easy, but it's always worth the effort. When you shadow these longer sentences, you start to train your memory as well. You learn to hold more words in your mind and repeat them smoothly without stopping. Here's another one for you. Say it with me. When I practice shadowing, I feel more confident in real conversations. Again. When I practice shadowing, I feel more confident in real conversations. And once more, naturally. When I practice shadowing, I feel more confident in real conversations. This is the direct benefit of shadowing. You're practicing for real life. You're practicing for the moments when you need to speak clearly and quickly without hesitation. Let's continue with a short daily life example. Repeat with me. I usually wake up early in the morning. Again. I usually wake up early in the morning. Next sentence. I brush my teeth and then have breakfast. Repeat again. I brush my teeth and then have breakfast. And finally, after breakfast, I get ready to go to work. Say it with me. After breakfast, I get ready to go to work. Practicing your daily routine through shadowing gives you phrases you'll use often, and it helps you tell your own story in English with confidence. Now, let's extend that daily routine. Repeat with me. On my way to work, I like to listen to English podcasts. Again. On my way to work, I like to listen to English podcasts. Next sentence. Listening helps me improve my vocabulary and pronunciation. Say it with me. Listening helps me improve my vocabulary and pronunciation. And finally, I try to repeat the sentences I hear, just like shadowing. Repeat again. I try to repeat the sentences I hear, just like shadowing. See how this connects directly to what you are practicing here? You can shadow not only with me, but also with any English audio you enjoy. Music, news, conversations, anything can become your practice tool. Let's continue practicing with sentences that are slightly longer and more descriptive. Repeat with me. I like to practice English in the evening because it helps me relax after a long day. Again. I like to practice English in the evening because it helps me relax after a long day. And once more, I like to practice English in the evening because it helps me relax after a long day. These kinds of sentences are useful because they are personal. You can take them and change them to describe your own life. That makes shadowing more meaningful and memorable. Here's another sentence you can use often. Repeat with me. I believe small steps every day lead to big results in the future. Again. I believe small steps every day lead to big results in the future. And once more, with rhythm, I believe small steps every day lead to big results in the future. Sentences like this not only help you practice speaking, they also strengthen your motivation. When you shadow positive phrases, you are training your English and your mindset at the same time. Now let's do a small conversation for daily life. Repeat with me. Excuse me, do you know what time it is? Again. Excuse me, do you know what time it is? Respond with me. Yes, it's 3 o'clock. Repeat again. Yes, it's 3 o'clock. Then continue with me. Thank you so much. Say it with me. Thank you so much. And finish with me. You're welcome. Repeat again. You're welcome. This short practice helps you get comfortable with polite, quick exchanges that happen often in everyday life. Let's try something with future tense. Repeat with me. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family. Again. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family. And once more. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family. Now extend it a little more. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family and we will have dinner together. Say it again with me. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family and we will have dinner together. And once more. Tomorrow, I am going to visit my family and we will have dinner together. Practicing the future tense like this helps you speak naturally about your plans. Let's focus again on rhythm and linking. Repeat with me. I'm going to the market to buy some fruit. Again. I'm going to the market to buy some fruit. And one more time, smoothly. I'm going to the market to buy some fruit. Notice how the words connect. It sounds like one long sound instead of separate words. This is how English flows in real life. Shadowing helps you copy that natural flow instead of speaking word by word too slowly. Here's a sentence to practice polite questions. Repeat with me. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Again. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? And once more, naturally. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? This kind of polite question is very useful in real life. Shadowing it many times will make it easier for you to use when you need it. Now let's make a mini dialogue with that. Repeat with me. Excuse me. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Again. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station? Respond with me. Yes, go straight ahead and turn left. Repeat again. Yes, go straight ahead and turn left. Continue with me. Thank you very much for your help. Repeat again. Thank you very much for your help. And finish with me. You're welcome. Have a good day. Say it again. Welcome. Have a good day. These are the kinds of conversations you can prepare for by shadowing. When the real moment comes, your brain and your mouth already know what to say. Let's practice something motivational. Repeat with me. I can improve my English if I keep practicing every day. Again. I can improve my English if I keep practicing every day. And once more, confidently. I can improve my English if I keep practicing every day. These motivational lines help you feel encouraged. Remember, shadowing is not only about repeating, it's about building a habit that supports your learning long term. Let's practice a small story. Repeat with me. Last weekend, I went shopping with my friends. Again. Last weekend, I went shopping with my friends. Continue with me. We looked at clothes, shoes, and books. Say it again. We looked at clothes, shoes, and books. Next line. After shopping, we ate lunch at a restaurant. Repeat with me. After shopping, we ate lunch at a restaurant. And finally, it was a fun and relaxing day. Say it once more. It was a fun and relaxing day. Practicing small stories like this helps you connect sentences together smoothly. It prepares you for telling your own stories in English. Here's a useful phrase about learning. Repeat with me. The more I practice, the more confident I feel. Again. The more I practice, the more confident I feel. And once more. The more I practice, the more confident I feel. Sentences like this are not only true, but also very motivating. They remind you why shadowing works and why you should keep going. Now let's practice some expressions about feelings. Repeat with me. I feel happy when I speak English with confidence. Again. I feel happy when I speak English with confidence. And once more. I feel happy when I speak English with confidence. Another feeling sentence. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak, but I keep trying. Repeat again. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak, but I keep trying. And once more. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak, but I keep trying. Practicing emotional sentences like these helps you prepare for expressing yourself honestly in real life. Let's add another little story shadowing exercise. Repeat with me. This morning I woke up early to go for a walk. Again. This morning I woke up early to go for a walk. Next. The weather was cool and the sky was clear. Repeat with me. The weather was cool and the sky was clear. Next. I listened to music while walking through the park. Say it again. I listened to music while walking through the park. And finally, it was a peaceful and refreshing start to the day. Repeat once more. It was a peaceful and refreshing start to the day. These story exercises make shadowing more enjoyable because they feel natural, like real conversations you might have. Let's practice another motivational phrase. Repeat with me. Every mistake is a chance to learn something new. Again. Every mistake is a chance to learn something new. And once more, every mistake is a chance to learn something new. Shadowing phrases like this helps you keep a positive mindset, which is so important for learning. When you believe that mistakes are part of the process, you relax more and improve faster. Now, let's shadow a conversation about meeting someone. Repeat with me. Hi, nice to meet you. Again. Hi, nice to meet you. Respond with me. Nice to meet you too. Where are you from? Repeat again. Ce to meet you too. Where are you from? Continue with me. I'm from Spain. And you? Repeat with me. I'm from Spain. And you? Respond. I'm from Brazil. It's great to meet you. Say it again. I'm from Brazil. It's great to meet you. Practicing introductions through shadowing makes you ready to use them naturally when you meet new people. Let's continue with another set of practical sentences that you can use in everyday life. Repeat with me. I usually take the bus to work in the morning. Again. I usually take the bus to work in the morning. And once more, smoothly. I usually take the bus to work in the morning. Now extend it. I usually take the bus to work in the morning, but sometimes I walk if the weather is nice. Repeat again. I usually take the bus to work in the morning, but sometimes I walk if the weather is nice. And once more, naturally. I usually take the bus to work in the morning, but sometimes I walk if the weather is nice. Practicing longer sentences like this helps you connect ideas together, just like you would in real life. Here's a good one to practice opinions. Repeat with me. I think learning English can open many opportunities. Again. I think learning English can open many opportunities. And once more. I think learning English can open many opportunities. Now extend it. I think learning English can open many opportunities, such as getting a better job or traveling more easily. Say it again. I think learning English can open many opportunities, such as getting a better job or traveling more easily. This kind of sentence helps you practice expressing opinions clearly and naturally. Now, let's do a short conversation about daily activities. Repeat with me. What are you doing this afternoon? Again. What are you doing this afternoon? Respond with me. I'm meeting a friend for lunch. Repeat again. I'm meeting a friend for lunch. Continue with me. That sounds fun. Enjoy your lunch. Say it again. That sounds fun. Enjoy your lunch. And finish with me. Thank you, I will. Repeat again. Thank you, I will. Small dialogues like this are perfect for shadowing because they prepare you for casual, everyday interactions. Let's practice a motivational phrase. Repeat with me. Step by step, I am becoming more fluent in English. Again. Step by step, I am becoming more fluent in English. And once more, step by step, I am becoming more fluent in English. These kinds of sentences are not only good practice, they also remind you that progress takes time. Every shadowing session is another step toward fluency. Here's a sentence about hobbies. Repeat with me. In my free time, I like to read books and watch movies in English. Again. In my free time, I like to read books and watch movies in English. And once more. In my free time, I like to read books and watch movies in English. Shadowing sentences about your hobbies helps you prepare to talk about yourself more easily, which is a big part of everyday conversations. Let's try a slightly longer story. Repeat with me. Last Saturday, I went to the cinema with my brother. Again. Last Saturday, I went to the cinema with my brother. Continue with me. We watched a new movie that was very exciting. Repeat again. We watched a new movie that was very exciting. Next line. After the movie, we had dinner at a small restaurant. Say it again. After the movie, we had dinner at a small restaurant. And finally, it was a wonderful evening, and we enjoyed it a lot. Repeat once more. It was a wonderful evening, and we enjoyed it a lot. Practicing little stories like this builds your ability to describe experiences naturally. Now, let's focus on asking for help. Repeat with me. Excuse me, can you help me with this word? Again. Excuse me, can you help me with this word? And once more. Excuse me, can you help me with this word? Now let's add a polite answer. Repeat with me. Sure, let me explain it to you. Again. Sure, let me explain it to you. And once more. Sure, let me explain it to you. These kinds of exchanges are very helpful because they prepare you for classroom or workplace situations where you may need assistance. Here's a motivational sentence to keep your energy strong. Repeat with me. I will not give up, even when English feels difficult. Again. I will not give up, even when English feels difficult. And once more. I will not give up, even when English feels difficult. Sentences like this give you strength and positivity while also training your rhythm and pronunciation. Let's practice some expressions about the future. Repeat with me. Next week, I'm going to start a new project at work. Again. Next week, I'm going to start a new project at work. And once more. Next week, I'm going to start a new project at work. Another one. In the future, I hope to travel to many different countries. Repeat again. In the future, I hope to travel to many different countries. And once more. In the future, I hope to travel to many different countries. Shadowing future tense sentences helps you prepare to talk about your dreams and plans. Now, let's try a conversation about ordering food. Repeat with me. Good evening. I'd like a table for two, please. Again. Good evening. I'd like a table for two, please. Respond with me. Of course. Right this way. Repeat again. Of course. Right this way. Continue with me. Can I see the menu, please? Say it again. Can I see the menu, please? And finish with me. Here you go. Enjoy your meal. Repeat again. Here you go. Enjoy your meal. This is exactly the type of real-life situation that shadowing prepares you for. When you've practiced the rhythm before, it feels much easier in the moment. Here's a useful daily phrase. Repeat with me. I need to practice more to become confident. Again. I need to practice more to become confident. And once more. I need to practice more to become confident. Shadowing this phrase regularly can remind you to keep working even when you're busy. Now let's do a small story with a problem and a solution. Repeat with me. Yesterday, my phone stopped working suddenly. Again. Yesterday, my phone stopped working suddenly. Next. I felt worried because I needed it for work. Say it again. I felt worried because I needed it for work. Continue with me. I took it to the repair shop and they fixed it quickly. Repeat again. I took it to the repair shop and they fixed it quickly. And finally, I was relieved because I could use it again. Say it once more. I was relieved because I could use it again. Practicing problem-solution stories like this helps you describe experiences more naturally. Let's practice a phrase about goals. Repeat with me. My goal is to speak English fluently in the next year. Again. My goal is to speak English fluently in the next year. And once more. My goal is to speak English fluently in the next year. Saying sentences like this through shadowing helps you focus on what you want while training your speaking muscles. Here's another motivational one. Repeat with me. I believe in myself and I know I can succeed. Again, I believe in myself and I know I can succeed. And once more, I believe in myself, and I know I can succeed. These positive sentences not only train your voice, they also make your practice time uplifting and powerful. Let's keep practicing with another set of natural sentences. Repeat with me. I usually study English at home in the evening. Again. I usually study English at home in the evening. And once more, smoothly. I usually study English at home in the evening. Now extend it. I usually study English at home in the evening, but sometimes I practice outside in the park. Repeat again. I usually study English at home in the evening, but sometimes I practice outside in the park. And once more, naturally. I usually study English at home in the evening, but sometimes I practice outside in the park. Adding small details like this gives your sentences more depth and prepares you for conversations with variety. Here's another one to practice feelings. Repeat with me. I feel proud when I make progress in English. Again, I feel proud when I make progress in English. And once more, I feel proud when I make progress in English. Now let's extend it. I feel proud when I make progress in English, even if the steps are small. Say it again. I feel proud when I make progress in English, even if the steps are small. And once more. I feel proud when I make progress in English, even if the steps are small. It's important to shadow phrases that connect to your emotions because they stay in your memory longer. Now, let's do a daily life dialogue. Repeat with me. Excuse me, can you tell me where the supermarket is? Again. Excuse me, can you tell me where the supermarket is? Respond with me. Yes, it's at the end of this street. Repeat again. Yes, it's at the end of this street. Continue with me. Thank you for your help. Say it with me. Thank you for your help. And finish with me. You're welcome. Repeat again. You're welcome. These small dialogues build your confidence in practical situations you may face every day. Let's practice a motivational phrase. Repeat with me. Every day I practice, I get closer to fluency. Again. Every day I practice, I get closer to fluency. And once more. Every day I practice, I get closer to fluency. Shadowing lines like this helps you keep your focus and remember why you're practicing. Here's a short story shadowing exercise. Repeat with me. Last night, I cooked dinner for my family. Again. Last night, I cooked dinner for my family. Continue with me. We ate pasta with vegetables, and it tasted delicious. Repeat again. We ate pasta with vegetables, and it tasted delicious. Next, after dinner, we watched a funny movie together. Say it with me. After dinner, we watched a funny movie together. And finally, we laughed a lot, and it was a very happy evening. Repeat again. We laughed a lot, and it was a very happy evening. Stories like this help you practice past tense naturally and prepare you to share your own experiences in English. Let's practice talking about the weather. Repeat with me. It's sunny and warm outside today. Again. It's sunny and warm outside today. And once more. It's sunny and warm outside today. Another example. Tomorrow it might rain, so I will take an umbrella. Say it again. Tomorrow it might rain, so I will take an umbrella. And once more. Tomorrow it might rain, so I will take an umbrella. Weather sentences are very common in daily conversations, and shadowing them helps you sound natural when talking about the day. Now let's try a mini dialogue about shopping. Repeat with me. How much does this shirt cost? Again. How much does this shirt cost? Respond with me. It costs $20. Repeat again. It costs $20. Continue with me. Can I pay by card? Say it with me. Can I pay by card? And finish with me. Yes, that's fine. Please enter your PIN. Repeat again. Yes, that's fine. Please enter your PIN. These practical dialogues prepare you for real-life interactions, and shadowing them many times will make you more confident in shops or restaurants. Let's practice another motivational line. Repeat with me. With practice, English becomes easier and more natural. Again, with practice, English becomes easier and more natural. And once more, with practice, English becomes easier and more natural. Motivation and rhythm together make your shadowing practice both enjoyable and effective. Here's another short story for practice. Repeat with me. This morning I missed the bus to work. Again. This morning I missed the bus to work. Continue with me. I had to walk quickly to catch the next one. Repeat again. I had to walk quickly to catch the next one. Next line. Luckily I wasn't late for work. Say it again. Luckily I wasn't late for work. And finally, even though it was stressful, I felt relieved. Repeat once more. Even though it was stressful, I felt relieved. This story helps you shadow both past tense and emotions, which are very important in natural conversations. Let's practice describing daily habits. Repeat with me. I drink a glass of water every morning after I wake up. Again. I drink a glass of water every morning after I wake up. Another example. I usually check my emails before starting work. Repeat again. I usually check my emails before starting work. And one more. I like to read a few pages of a book before going to bed. Say it again. I like to read a few pages of a book before going to bed. Habits are great topics to shadow because they give you useful sentences you can talk about in any casual conversation. Now let's do a polite dialogue about meeting someone. Repeat with me. Hello, my name is Sarah. What's your name? Again. Hello, my name is Sarah. What's your name? Respond with me. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you. Repeat again. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you. Continue with me. Nice to meet you too, Alex. Say it again. Nice to meet you too, Alex. And finish with me. Where are you from? Repeat again. Where are you from? Simple introduction dialogues like this are essential. Shadowing them prepares you to start real conversations confidently. Here's another motivational phrase. Repeat with me. I am stronger than my doubts, and I will keep learning. Again, I am stronger than my doubts, and I will keep learning. And once more, I am stronger than my doubts, and I will keep learning. Remember, positive shadowing helps you train both your English and your mindset together. Let's practice describing the past weekend. Repeat with me. On Sunday, I went to visit my grandparents. Again, on Sunday, I went to visit my grandparents. Continue with me. We talked about family stories and shared a meal. Repeat again. We talked about family stories and shared a meal. Next line. It was a warm and memorable day. Say it again. It was a warm and memorable day. And one more. I always enjoy spending time with my grandparents. Repeat again. I always enjoy spending time with my grandparents. Sentences like this prepare you to talk about personal stories that matter to you. Let's keep moving with another useful daily routine example. Repeat with me. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea. Again. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea. And once more. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea. Now extend it. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea before starting my work. Repeat again. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea before starting my work. One more time. Every morning, I wake up and make a cup of tea before starting my work. Sentences like this are simple, but they build a strong foundation for fluency. Let's practice talking about preferences. Repeat with me. I prefer reading books in English because it helps me learn faster. Again. I prefer reading books in English because it helps me learn faster. And once more. I prefer reading books in English because it helps me learn faster. Another example. I prefer listening to English music while I study. Say it again. I prefer listening to English music while I study. And once more. I prefer listening to English music while I study. These sentences are useful when you want to share your learning style with others. Now, let's shadow a short dialogue about meeting a friend. Repeat with me. Hey, are you free this weekend? Again. Hey, are you free this weekend? Respond with me. Yes, I'm free on Saturday. Repeat again. Yes, I'm free on Saturday. Continue with me. Great. Let's go to the park together. Say it again. Great. Let's go to the park together. And finish with me. That sounds good. I'll see you then. Repeat again. That sounds good. I'll see you then. This kind of shadowing prepares you for friendly invitations and responses. Here's another motivational line to practice. Repeat with me. I will keep improving as long as I never stop practicing. Again. I will keep improving as long as I never stop practicing. And once more. I will keep improving as long as I never stop practicing. These motivational lines are a perfect way to build your confidence and remind yourself of your progress. Let's try a short descriptive story. Repeat with me. Yesterday, the weather was cold and windy. Again, yesterday, the weather was cold and windy. Next line, I wore a warm jacket and walked quickly. Say it again. I wore a warm jacket and walked quickly. Continue with me. I stopped at a cafe to drink hot chocolate. Repeat again. I stopped at a cafe to drink hot chocolate. And finally, it was a cozy and peaceful moment. Repeat once more. It was a cozy and peaceful moment. Practicing stories like this teaches you to describe settings and moods naturally. Now, let's shadow sentences about goals. Repeat with me. My goal is to practice shadowing for 15 minutes every day. Again, my goal is to practice shadowing for 15 minutes every day. And once more, my goal is to practice shadowing for 15 minutes every day. Another example, my goal is to speak English confidently with native speakers. Repeat again. My goal is to speak English confidently with native speakers. And once more, my goal is to speak English confidently with native speakers. These sentences not only train your English, but also help you focus on your personal objectives. Let's practice some polite questions. Repeat with me. Could you please explain that again? Again. Could you please explain that again? And once more. Could you please explain that again? Another example. Would you mind helping me with this exercise? Say it again. Would you mind helping me with this exercise? And once more. Would you mind helping me with this exercise? Practicing these polite forms makes your English sound more natural and respectful. Now, let's practice talking about plans. Repeat with me. Next month, I'm planning to take an English exam. Again. Next month, I'm planning to take an English exam. And once more. Next month, I'm planning to take an English exam. Another one. Next year, I want to travel to another country. Repeat again. Next year, I want to travel to another country. And once more. Next year, I want to travel to another country. Talking about plans is a common part of conversations, so shadowing sentences like these prepares you well. Here's a useful motivational line. Repeat with me. Practice makes progress, and progress builds confidence. Again, practice makes progress, and progress builds confidence. And once more, practice makes progress, and progress builds confidence. Sentences like this give you energy to keep going, especially when learning feels slow. Now let's shadow a simple restaurant conversation. Repeat with me. Can I have the chicken soup, please? Again. Can I have the chicken soup, please? Respond with me. Of course. Would you like anything else? Repeat again. Of course. Would you like anything else? Continue with me. Yes, I'd also like a glass of water. Say it again. Yes, I'd also like a glass of water. And finish with me. Here is your order. Enjoy your meal. Repeat again. Here is your order. Enjoy your meal. Practicing these short exchanges makes you ready for real-life situations where you need to order food politely and confidently. Here's another motivational shadowing line. Repeat with me. Every time I shadow, I become faster and clearer. Again, every time I shadow, I become faster and clearer. And once more, every time I shadow, I become faster and clearer. Remember, repetition and rhythm are what make shadowing so powerful. Let's do one last story-style exercise together. Repeat with me. This morning, I missed my alarm and woke up late. Again. This morning, I missed my alarm and woke up late. Continue with me. I had to get ready very quickly. Say it again. I had to get ready very quickly. Next line. I almost missed the bus, but I caught it just in time. Repeat again. I almost missed the bus, but I caught it just in time. And finally, even though the morning was stressful, the rest of the day went well. Repeat once more. Even though the morning was stressful, the rest of the day went well. Shadowing small stories like this prepares you for sharing your own daily experiences with confidence. Let's close our practice together with a positive thought. Repeat with me. I am proud of myself for practicing today. Again, I am proud of myself for practicing today. And once more, I am proud of myself for practicing today. One last line to shadow together. I will keep practicing tomorrow and every day after. Say it again. I will keep practicing tomorrow and every day after. And once more, I will keep practicing tomorrow and every day after. These final lines are a perfect reminder of your commitment to learning and growth. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I know shadowing can feel challenging at times, but every single repetition brings you closer to fluency. I'm proud of the effort you gave, and I want you to remember that consistent practice always pays off. You are building rhythm, confidence, and natural flow step by step, and each step matters. Keep believing in yourself because you truly can do this. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future lessons. I'll see you in the next practice session, and until then, keep speaking, keep shadowing, and keep growing in your English journey.